Hello there, this is Sadie. I hope that everything is well with you. We are going for number 24 now. We're in the very much the home stretch. And we've rolled Crystal A here, which is quite a good ship, as indeed all the ships remaining are at least decent. This is one of the stronger ones available. They're not the strongest because we haven't done NGC yet, and that's the strongest ship in the game. At least for win streaking purposes. So yeah, I like to have my crew like this on this ship. It's a little awkward, this ship layout, because it's really big and the crystals are quite slow. But I like to have a crystal in doors so they can lock things down. If people like board from in here, you can lock down this whole corner, which is where your weapons are, is obviously quite important. And I like to have the other crystal on piloting because, well, if I'm running people around to fight fires, crystals are bad at it, so I want a crystal in there. We have two good shield-piercing weapons to start with, and we have this augment we can sell for 40 scrap. So that's pretty cool. This is our clear first jump. Get over to shields. Might not actually get there in time. No. Had I been manning them from the beginning, it might be that that wouldn't have damaged us, but I think it would have anyway. Anyway, we've won the fight because their weapons are breached. You two go over here. Yeah, crystals have a hidden penalty to fighting fires. I'm pretty sure if I hadn't run the human in there, that the place would have burned down. The place. You know, the system would have burnt down had I not done that. Run you back and get us out of here. We'll check down here and curve back up towards the top later on in the sector. Sure, let's respond. We might as well accept, because there's no harm in doing so. The ship's quite bad at distress options, so I'll avoid that. I want to look at these beacons. If one of them turns out to be a store, we can like take the store, go through distress, and continue on that way. Yeah, let's aid the ship against the space pirates. Especially since these space pirates can't damage us. We can't get any training here, despite this being a completely safe fight. And we can't crew kill it with them having a system repair drone and an NG. Not that this ship is any good at crew killing anyway. So let's just shoot them and make sure they don't run away. Which they're not trying to do anyhow. So this is just completely free scrap. No double reward. I should go here. Actually, do I have the room to go there without having to dive? I do, but I can't go to the distress beacon. I should have considered that, actually. I'll need to go to the store and then double back to the beacon I'm on now, but that's fine. So, yeah, we can only just barely get back there, even. Crystal Vengeance can shoot down your own projectiles, which I discovered on this channel on a previous Crystal A run. So the odds of it doing that are extremely rare, but it can happen, and it is very much not worth even taking the risk of that when you could just get 40 scrap for it. I mean, there's a lot of augments that you would want to just sell anyway, because the scrap is more valuable than what the augment gives you. But in the case of Crystal Vengeance, it not only doesn't give you much value, it can actively decrease value. It can hinder you in a way that other augments, other than Hacking Stun, don't. Oh, I could have evade trained here. Whatever. We get a repair. This has absolutely nothing. I'm not too concerned about trying to find another store in this sector. Let's just head up, hit as much of the nebula as we can, and then leave. The quest, I don't know that I want to do. It's what, the delivery quest? It can be good, but it's a very variable event. This would be a training fight, but, Solar Flare. Let's hold on to my Crystal Heavy until the Crystal Burst goes off. The Crystal Burst can pop the last bit of Zolt Shield. And then the Crystal Heavy can actually hit them. Let's hit them in shields. Now they're going to get absolutely obliterated by the Solar Flare. That's actually a pretty decent offer. We might only get 12 scrap from this. I'm actually going to take it. It does slow us down to getting a buffer for buying hacking, but I mean, it's not like we would have been able to get enough for this before this store anyway, so. I don't want to risk this. Losing Crystal Crew, they're virtually irreplaceable, and at any rate, on this ship, losing any crew is quite bad, because 3 crew only actually make it quite difficult to defend the giant lumbering thing. I wonder about taking this quest now. So the thing is, if I don't, I can get 1 Nebula jump and then this. So it's extra jumps. I'll take the extra jumps. The merchant delivery quest is not nearly consistent enough or reliable enough. And I do wish I had my evade training here. Well, I guess I didn't need it. Get that second shield bubble up before they fire this ion. Yeah, we dodged the shots that matter, so who needs training? Simply win all the dice rolls. I can get 1 more point of weapon training by doing that. I can get 2 more points of weapon training by doing that, apparently. I suppose if I really wanted to grind training, I could intentionally fire like right before they cloak. The missile makes that an unwise idea. Holy crap! I'm glad that I went this way. We can now afford hacking, or a teleporter, which is actually a pretty good play on this ship. Because crystals are incredible at boarding. If I can breach piloting, this can become a training ship. And both my weapons have breach chance, so. Yeah, shoot here. I mean, if I breach either engines or piloting, I can do it. But it doesn't look like I will be able to do that. Give me my low scrap reward then. I thoroughly expected it to breach there on the final shot, because that's usually how this works. I'm glad I accepted that 6 fuel offer, by the way. So one big downside with this ship is your weapons are a bit slow. So you will tend to take the first volley a lot. So you can take quite a bit of scratch damage. But yes, here is the advantage of having a crystal indoors. You know, crystal lockdown is primarily known for how incredibly powerful it is when you are playing a boarding ship and you use it on your borders. It's absurd there. But it is actually good for defending your ship as well. Zoltan or NG? We're going to go NG. We're not that great at dealing with Zoltan shields. So these two are clearly our first 2 jumps. And we can train everything except engine. Well, except weapons, rather. And I'm going to do that when I get back. Just one moment. Okay, we're back. I might as well just switch speed hack on right now. You go over there. There's a vague chance that we could kill this. It's extremely low, but I might as well try once the training is done. Cross-training everyone is particularly valuable here, because if we decided that we were going to go for a teleporter, we would obviously use the 2 crystals as our borders, and then I could rotate a human onto piloting. In addition to cross-training everyone just generally being good. Okay, you're going there, you're going there, you're going there, you're going there. The fact that your weapons pierce the shield bubble make it impossible to train weapons until you get something else or start fighting ships that have 2 shield bubbles and are safe, which does not happen too often. Okay, you're going there, you're going there, you're going there, you're going there. that all of them? Yep. Okay. Speed hack off. You might as well go up there. So the only way for us to crew kill this is to do the oxygen hitting thing, except we need to do something like that. Oh god, that's a level 2 oxygen system, so it probably isn't going to work. I didn't know what level it was, so I guess when he fixes it, I'll hit it with the crystal heavy. Yeah, my main hope for getting a crew kill there was to hope that that was level 1 oxygen and that we could get a breach in there so that that would drain the oxygen from that room. But that's now not possible. You can't set fires with these weapons, of course. They're also so slow that they actually get a point of repair on your weapon, on their oxygen, every time before it fully charges. And they dodged there. Yeah, this is not happening. Excuse me. I am gonna stop bothering to try to crew kill here because I'm more worried that they might try to escape. Okay, they're not gonna do that, but level 2 oxygen where they get dodges on this ship. It's not happening unless they have unless they have a mantis fixing oxygen. Anyway, we just got a weapon to drop, so I'm glad that I didn't successfully crew kill it anyway, because we get a different reward, and I would not include the random drop necessarily. Cool, there's a store. Let's take this jump, at least, and then head there. We have quite a lot of scrap. I could theoretically buy cloaking if I had like 2 more scrap. And these weapons do pretty well against 2 shield chips, so I probably would if I had the option of doing that and there were other things available. Oh, this also means that we can weapon train. Cool. We'll be able to crew kill this ship as long as we don't kill this mantis. So we're gonna babysit him. Punch him down real low, although I guess it doesn't matter because he's gonna go into the med bay. Punch him until he flees. He'll go to the med bay, heal all the way up. Punch him till he flees again. They won't board a 3rd time, and that mantis will be in the 3rd slot, so to speak. So we'll just be able to shoot oxygen and force the mantis to fix it. You'll all go over there because you're gonna get weapon training. Okay, now that that is safely completed, we can turn speed hack back on. And we'll continue firing this charge 2 at 1 point of charge for quite a long time. The humans need me to fire 116 times, and the crystals need me to fire 130 times. And their mantis Liam here is in slot 3. So when this is all done, we'll force Liam very slowly fix oxygen. You go there. The ship can't run away because it's a Mantis class ship and it isn't the ship collectors, so it will never choose to try to flee. We will have one annoying thing trying to crew kill this with the charge 2. Oh, it's level 2 oxygen, so I guess we'll have 2 annoying things. But the most irritating thing is that the charge 2, we need to stop it from... We don't want it to do additional points of damage. So we need to make sure that it doesn't charge up beyond, like, 2 pips, so to speak. But I also want it to be ready to fire immediately as soon as they fix the oxygen. So I have to do this. Now, they might dodge, and that would be annoying, but... I mean, I could also let it charge all the way up and just depower it after a certain number of shots. But that's not enormously different from what I'm doing now. Oops. No. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Charge 2 can set fires, which I don't want it to do because... Yeah, this is why I didn't want it to do that. I'm gonna actually see about letting them fix this all the way. Yeah, there we go. I've got the Mantis back in the repair slot. Are you fucking kidding? And now the NG is in the slot that would repair. I think this is now not going to work. Maybe if I can hit this really quickly. Nope. Nope. And now there's not enough hull to play with. That is really fucking infuriating. Fine, be that one. Let's take this store now. Okay, there are no systems here, but there is a really strong weapon. Against single shield ships, honestly, this is probably better. But once 2 shield enemies come along, I'll be switching to flak and crystal heavy. Given these shots all pierce a shield bubble, the main purpose of the flak is not particularly essential on this ship. Oh god. So they have an NG in there, so that's gonna get fixed. They may not have had an NG in there. I was assuming that because we're in the NG sector. It looked like they didn't. Which I am grateful for. Our distress options aren't good, but this sees the most. I am not risking my crew. Okay. This is probably the last store we'll get a chance to go to in this sector, so I'm gonna farm a bit before we go there. You don't have any of the blue options for this event, we're just going to attack them. our crew are all NGs. There's no point trying to oxygen crew kill them. I'm not even sure it makes a difference to crew killing this game. It doesn't matter because we're not doing it. And we got a high scrap reward. I think that might be a random scrap event. Certainly that was within the high scrap reward range, but we're about to go to a store. Let's do that. I think, is it one jump store and then out, or two jump store now? Unfortunately, it's one jump store now. It's close to being enough to get two jumps before the store, but not close enough. No, I can't close the doors that are broken. Yeah, that's free. Scrap Recovery Arm is wildly overrated by newer players in terms of how good it is to buy, which you should not buy Scrap Recovery Arm at all, because it provides too little at the most for it costs too much for far too little at the wrong point in the game. But most FTL runs, if you're playing at a high level, you lose early on. And Scrap Recovery Arm is basically a proposition of, oh, let's spend a lot of scrap now to get more later. Which is predicated on assuming you get to a later. But if you get a Scrap Recovery Arm for free, then they're pretty good. On the other hand, there's long-range scanners here, which are just better. And I can get that and cloaking by selling this, so I'm going to. I'm wondering about selling the Charge 2 because, like, Flak and these two crystal weapons are 6 weapon power. I won't be using it for a very long time. And I actually can't use it with all of them. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this so I can buy more fuel. And get me closer to being able to afford hacking. We will aid the civilian ship against the pirates. No, I shouldn't be using these right now. I should have. I wasn't thinking about the possibility that there could be a fight at the exit. Nice breach. More nice breaches. I think I need 5 power actually before I can afford to hold scrap. Well, maybe I can. Yeah, I can kinda. There's the other store. I'm happy with the store we got. There are obviously more stores in an NG Homeworld sector. Yeah, we'll just go there. I mean, it's not a very high scrap sector, and we don't even have an NG for any of the blue options associated with this. We could go to the Nebula because we have long-range scanners, but I'd like to just go to the place with more stores. Jump here and then there, and then we'll evaluate before spending any scrap. Yeah, if we had an NG, we would have a blue option there that gives us scrap, but we don't. Obviously, our long-range scanners don't do very much here. Okay, I'm above the hacking buffer now. I'm just going to make sure we stay there. We don't have a blue option for this. This is another one. If we'd had an NG, we would have made way more scrap already, but we did not. want to take some more jumps before we go to this store, in case they have hacking and a weapon or something like that. That's 3 blue options that we've missed from not having an NG. I will take that. We're not using our missiles. Unfortunately, this does not connect to the store. I just want to hit the store. Yeah, we can shield their ship with ours and just get some money. Yeah, give me the storage cache. I want to keep hitting weapons because I don't want them bringing that missile back up. There we go. Now, even if they were to fix it, they would, the weapon system, they'd bring the ion on first, and I'd have plenty of time to hit the missile. Nice. Okay. This is a frivolous purchase, but I'm doing it anyway. There's no point going to the store then, this just wastes fuel. For a win rate perspective, I absolutely should have just, oh yeah, I'll take that. I absolutely should have just held my scrap to get the cloak hack cycle online ASAP, but no, I want stealth weapons. Do we have enough space here for a jump? It's really, really tight, but I think the answer is no. No, we don't. Oh well. We'll go Mantis. There are fewer stores there, but who cares? We just want to farm scrap and get upgrades, and there's not a risk of losing crew here the way there is from the Rock Live mine. Fuel situation is a little hinky, What? You fucking asshole. Yes, please keep holding those. And I'm going to use the whole time of the cloak, or at least as much as it takes me to get my hacking back. Okay, we've taken their most dangerous weapon offline. Yeah, you can... Oh yeah, and I'm forgetting, I have stealth weapons I can fire when I'm cloaked. You can see, obviously, this fight would be a lot safer if instead of spending that scrap on the stealth weapons, I had just upgraded. There we go. back on because it delays their ability to repair. Cool. That's not the best weapon in the game, certainly, but, you know, it's a free weapon. We will attack this ship. We're gonna hack evade here, because if we hit the weapons once, we can't take damage. So we'll just make sure we can do that. Oh, nice. Oh, not you. You. Get out of here, swamps. I'm so used to hacking weapons that I timed that pilot hack as if I were aiming, if I was aiming to hack their weapon. It fortunately did not matter, but... yeah, these scanners are going to find us a lot of fights this sector. Okay, let's buy 2 power bars first of all, because we're really having to stretch ourselves thin right here. We will aid the civilian ship. Now here, even a basic level 1 hack, this thing takes 19 seconds to fire without weapon manning, which they don't have the benefit of. Which means that if I, you know, drain even a small amount of charge from it with the weapon hack, I can cloak it every single time it fires. I can also knock it offline, but... fine, be that way. Stun bomb is not very dangerous. I was more concerned that it might be an ion bomb. Fuck off, you don't have a pilot right now, I know that you don't. If you ran this guy out, who would have been your pilot? Oh, nice. Download the data stores. Cool, we got a map. We can just farm as many fights as we feel like farming. Something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. That's a start. Admittedly, one of those is a distress beacon. You know, there's something there. You can suffocate. Go and heal. Not for this drone, this ship couldn't hurt me at all. Let's see if I can win this without using a drone. Because I can just cloak and then shoot at them while I'm cloaked. Now that I have upgraded my cloaking, the stealth weapons become very strong. Hit those weapons so that if they fix their drone while my cloak is down, it doesn't really matter. Looks like they have a repair drone over there. They most definitely have a repair drone. They could have damaged me there, but their shots did not line up, thankfully. I'm gonna take this. That's, you know, lots of fuel. Let's get this. Or should I? I'd like to get my weapons up at some point soon. I mean, I know we have a store upcoming as well. I wonder if I'm better off going here, here, there, onwards. I think so, because I'm not convinced. If I take this bottom route, I think that this gets taken over before I can go there, which means I can't reach the store without going through the exit and then having to jump there and back. So yeah, let's do this. I don't need to hack here. Chain Ion is not damage buffered, even a single hit knocks it offline, and it takes forever to charge up anyway. Cool. We don't have a clone bag, we're gonna just sell that. Especially since it's filled up my augment slots and I still have lots of time for augments to just drop. So I think I might go here, here, exit, store, and then dive. Yeah. You know, I have level 2 hacking and cloaking. I don't care in the slightest about fighting dive ships. I'll be able to get at least one engine upgrade so we don't take too many ASBs before we have to jump out. Nope. We have enough already to buy mind control and let's finish our system off completely. We can take that missile offline, we can crew kill this. Let's switch to this so that we have more accurately targeted weapons. We don't care that much going for a crew kill about maximizing our hull damage, we just want to make sure we're hitting the systems we intend to hit. Holy crap, it's an NG. Everyone gang up on them quickly before they overwhelm us. Thank God. And we crew kill. That's a pretty bad crew kill reward. Oh well. I might actually hack pilot here. Actually, no, if I hack pilot here, I can't guarantee taking the missile offline because that's 2, that's 1, that's 1. What I was considering doing was hack pilot, fire everything at weapons, but they might take these 3 weapons off and leave that up. So instead, I need to do this. I will leave these 2 weapons on though because I can control them easier when they're targeting. Since I'm cloak hack cycling them anyway, I'm not that concerned about actually shooting the weapons, although I suppose I should be since they can hit me through cloaking. Okay. There we go. Nice. Get rid of that. Get rid of this as well. The halberd beam is too slow and expensive and too late to get online. I don't feel like it. Also, with stealth weapons, I just want to get fast weapons to complement these. Let's buy backup battery. Should I buy the mind control? I guess I should. I can still get this, can't I? Yes. Okay, cool. So I can either use the 2 flax or I can use this depending on what I'm shooting at. This ship has a 4-tile weapon room. I'm happy just firing double flax. One moment. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Yeah, just keep firing at the middle of the ship. And here at the dive, we'll just hack their weapons and get out. So you like heavy lasers. Ooh, rock homeworlds. And we have long-range scanners. We might be heading back to the land of the crystals. So the beacons that we're looking for, that could be the rock homeworlds beacon, are unmarked, like the ones that we currently can't see, basically, because all of the ones directly around us are marked. Let's... my power bar. Hit this one first. We can just do this really lazily and auto-fire our flax. Okay, so it's beacons like these ones up here. These three. That can be the rock homeworld, the crystal homeworlds portal. This one is annoying because it's hidden completely behind the distress marker there, but I know that it's a beacon, and since it's telling me it's just an unvisited location, I know it's one of the possibles. Unfortunately, these are garbage beacons. There we go. Off to the Crystal Homeworld sector. So that quest will give us, like, scrap or repair, and we'll get our Crystal Vengeance garbage augment back that we'll then try to sell again. I guess I'll hit here. We don't really need to go to a store right now. We can't really do anything useful with it. You can lose crew doing this. So, no. If you have a clone bay, you can do it, and you're completely fine. In fact, if you lose a crew member, they basically pay you as compensation, and if you have a clone bay, you can just keep the compensation and quietly leave. I believe because the crystals isolated themselves from the rest of the galaxy before cloning technology existed. Although I say that they have a clone base, so I don't know how that works. Never quite know what weapons I'm facing in a crystal sector, which is a little awkward. Crystals do in fact use their lockdown defensively, as shown there. Even though it literally didn't do anything. I should have stopped that firing. I didn't realize it fired 2 projectiles, so I don't recognize the weapon. Good. It's time to crew kill. Don't accept surrenders from crystals, by the way. That's a really detailed message for somebody who's dying. But yeah, ignore them. What do you mean, prepare to finish them off? Let's have a look up here. You don't want to get too far ahead of the fleet pursuit. Crystals take reduced damage from suffocation, and that applies to enemy crystals boarding you every bit as much as it does to your own crystals. But they're not completely immune. And they have no resistance at all to punching each other in the head under the effects of mind control. Yeah, I didn't realize that was like that. Whatever, we'll take these 3 fights and then move on. Let's do this for 100% Cloak of Aid. I think this is the crystal equivalent of a slaver. From that event text about them having humans in the hold. This is a crystal lockdown bomb, by the way. Look out! It's the only kind of bomb they use, so. Oh no, we're locked out. God damn it. Oh, finish them off. Yeah, this is the crystal equivalent of a slaver. They were basically offering me a slave. Unfortunately, they healed too much. Also looks as though the crystal version of a slaver ship may not be guaranteed high scrap reward. Oh well. Who are you calling an invader anyway? Have you had a look at my ship? Idiots. Just take fights for the moment. It's a 4-tile room again. Hooray, we finally did a point of damage. Maybe we'll try to hit shields. Better. Now we go after weapons. I don't know which of them it was that used that, but it's pretty funny either way. No. Yeah, they're like crystals are like slugs if you accept their surrenders. You may just get nothing. I discovered that personally at one point to my great dismay. There might be crystal ships that you can't necessarily safely cloak hack cycle. I don't know because of being so unfamiliar with them. Okay, that's the Crystal Heavy 2, which is a piece of garbage weapon. And that's the Crystal Heavy 1, so we're actually being fired at by the equivalent of a Heavy Laser 2, Heavy Laser 2, Heavy Laser 1, Heavy Laser 1 ship. This guy must be really confused. He's like, we've finally broken through on this invader ship. Wait, why is there a crystal here? Also, again, they should be able to look at our ship and tell. No. I've never had so many fights against crystal ships specifically in a crystal sector. Like, you have other, you know, they're a major thing, but you do still fight like rebels and other ships that have gone through. But this has just been an unrelenting one crystal ship after the other. Once we found the fights, anyway. We'll go here to sell that crystal vengeance and get it off our ship. You can buy additional crystals here, and you can also actually sometimes buy crystal weapons. I don't, at this point, need either of them. I can't become a boarding ship, so the crystal crew are not really that appealing. And I already have a crystal heavy laser. I suppose actually the crystal heavy laser, thinking on it, is better than this crystal burst laser, because I only have to go weapon 6 with this. I mean, I'd get rid of these anyway for real burst laser, for real heavy laser ones rather, but yeah, that's better. We're gonna dive past the exit here, obviously. But we will take the exit beacon first. Cool. I don't know why the exit to this is advertising going to, you know, their store in some other system when this particular sector has been cut off from the rest of the galaxy for God knows how long, but obviously we will save the Federation ship. Look out, they had double crystal lockdown bombs. Hooray, we hit them last. No, don't use your lockdown bombs on me. We must hide. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the Federation ship that was under attack by a crystal ship apparently had a crystal on it. Maybe it was Crystal B that was being attacked? I don't know. Let's do that. Finish them off. Ha! You don't get to fire your weapon. You're my new crystal. See if we can kill this ship. I think they might have dodged. Oh, okay, we dodged that. I was listening out for the sound that plays when the AFB hits you, because you can jump out when you hear that sound play, and as long as you do it quickly enough, you will not take damage. Well, we're in the Uncharted Nebula. By the way, the sector that you get put into after a Crystal Homeworld sector is completely random, and it doesn't actually have to match the map that you were looking at before. Like, you could see that maybe the sectors after the Rock Homeworld sectors were double reds, but it can chuck you out in a civilian sector or whatever. I don't remember whether or not a purple sector was one of the options after that Rock Homeworld sector. We will attack the ship. I think this might be the first time I've ever had 2 crystal heavy lasers, although I'm not obviously using both of them right now. Don't need to wait for the flax right now for the crystal heavy, because it pierces one shield bubble. What do you have here? I don't want the halberd beam. If I'm going to be using slow weapons, I might as well use the slow weapons that I have, but I would very much like to still replace these with quicker weapons. So there won't be any stores except maybe at these 2 beacons. So that being the case, let's push upgrades. We have a whole sector with long-range scanners to rebuild our scrap before we'll see a next store. I suppose we could get one from an event, but we don't actually need anything in a store now, so it's not important if that does happen. Okay, no dodging. Thank you, long-range scanners. Well, this thing's kind of annoying, and they're hacking my weapons as well. We'll definitely be shooting drones on this ship as opposed to weapons. Like, we can shut their offense down quite handily with the cloak hack cycle, but... I hope they don't also have a system repair drone. I cloak that shot while it's in the air. That hopper beam can't do anything to me, regardless of even if it hits me through the cloak. We also hit their hacking with some of the earlier flak projectiles. I hadn't noticed that, but that was obviously helping us out there. Sure. I want to make sure these guys don't get away. They might tag us with the bomb. No, they won't, because of course I have stealth weapons. Thank you, stealth weapons, the augment that I love and also keep forgetting that I have. Gonna get the pilot upgrade before that, because at this point 20 scrap is trivial and I'll want that upgrade soon anyway. And this particular beacon could easily be it. See? Give me more fights. I'm now to that point where I want to hold 100 scrap just for stores. Die, NG. Which may mean that I can kill this. I mean, it should mean that. There we go. Oh good, I mind controlled the one at full health. Let you in so that this guy stays in this room and the other one dies. Didn't even need to wait for the oxygen. Nice guns. No. So this is either an auto ship fight or borders. more fights and or a store. Sure thing, auto ship. Whatever you say. Hold our weapons until after their cloak. Cool. Sure. I don't know if we're double diving here, but I also don't care. That we can lose crew even if we have a clone bay, which we don't. You are Ryan. Walk them out. I engaged that hack a little bit early, but it doesn't matter too much. More nebula dives. I don't think I even need to hack in this fight. See if we can do it without. Oh, they actually lined that up. That and this together, and we somehow didn't dodge any of them. So they managed to do 1 point of damage. I'm somewhat concerned they might try killing my crew by dropping bombs in their face, but they had enough hit points at that point that that was not a possibility. Okay, so I took 1 damage due to carelessness and not fully paying attention and getting really bad dodges, but that's worth saving and drawing power over. Zoltan or NG? We're going to go Zoltan because we have long-range scanners, and this is Sector 7. Zoltan Sector 7 with scanners is often extremely lucrative, and we don't really care that much about stores. We're not worried about the Zoltan border police who would crush them easily, as we have been crushing everything. There are 2 swords in this sector anyway, so it's not as if we can't, you know, get opportunities to add stuff. That exit beacon is fucking weird. shields. Their evade. Oh yeah, they actually deactivated that with their own Zoltan. Zoltan Nebulas are often pretty empty, but I might as well check out at least a couple jumps in it. This, I think it can be manually searched, but it's most commonly a fight where you get to pick between securing fuel and securing ammo, and you have to crew kill to get a good reward at it, which we're not terribly well set up to do. But maybe. I suppose we can just make them fight each other in weapons with mind control. Don't fire too many shots because I don't want to completely destroy their stuff. I need to let them fix shields. I mean, it depends on what crew they have over there. You can sometimes see a setup where they have like one Zoltan and one Rock, which even with mind control, it's very, very difficult to get a crew kill with that because the Zoltan doesn't do enough damage to the Rock before they themselves die. We might have something like that here, but the human should be able to do enough. Okay, the Rock is below 60, so let's do this. Cool. We actually got a crew kill from it. Thankfully, it was this layout instead of one of the ones that at this point in the game would have like 6 crew. That layout always has 2 crew no matter where in the game you fight it. We don't need to hack this ship. We cloak the flak too, and otherwise they have what, a heavy ion, who cares? As long as we have any damage on that room, we can cloak it every single time. Speaking of cloaking, I realized as my flaks were in the air that they were going to do that. Oh, they split up? Here. Oh, they're uncloaking. I don't quite know what they're doing. Now they're not anywhere. No. I'll skip this one since it doesn't appear to have anything there. Okay. Yeah, let's get more flax. we could potentially have end up with 4 flaks here. There's also a pre-igniter here. I'm not going to do that because our weapons are very fast anyway. The auto reloader is almost as good at this point. No, not that. This. Do we need to hack this? Try not. We can knock that thing offline more likely. Yeah. Even with multiple defense drones, this is just too much crap being fired at their faces. Eat flak. Take more fights. I would like to find the other store. It's not, like, crucial. Go here and I'll decide whether or not I want to risk the pulsar. I'm probably fine to risk that asteroid field, which is the natural mineral protection act event. The fuck? No. Okay, there's the store. We're going to be diving here anyway, so let's just make sure. I think we might already be committed to a dive unless we decided to go directly. Yeah, we would need to go, even if we went directly to the exit actually here, we would need to cut the store out to not dive. So we won't be doing that. So instead, we have 3 jumps before we hit distress, so we're going to go pulsar, store, there, distress. Eat flak to the face. No. Nice try, Pulsar. My flak is too strong for you. Okay, they don't have a flak one. We'll buy that heavy one. There is Nothing else we want here. I suppose we can buy an NG. I'm not particularly concerned about taking damage, so let's just save it so that I can get upgrades. Yeah, these all line up much better. Get owned. I might double dive to do distress this and then go back. Hail the refugee ship. Cool. This event, as I have mentioned before, is a guaranteed double reward. Okay, so if I tie this guy up, I can mind control them and get a kill him. They depowered their own mind control there by running the Zoltan through. Okay, so we're gonna mind control the pilot to make them go and fight each other. Hit that. And they die, and we get 83 scrap. Yeah, let's go farm some more. It's the Zoltan Border Police. The fuck are you doing? Okay, I am going to be off in a bit. And we're back. Deal with the border police first. We will crew kill these idiots, since they are ridiculously underpowered. Should I take an additional dive? Nah. I mean, we could survive it. Why bother? And and wait for this to come close to being off cooldown. Although I can listen out for the sound of the ASB hitting me, because if it just misses, well, we can wait until it completely comes back. Okay, so that sound means that that's going to hit. So I just jump out and I don't take the damage. As long as I do it before the animation finishes playing. That's what you get for announcing your shots, ASB. Okay, that's what I get for not paying attention. Failing to engage my cloak when I have it. Let's just get out of here. So I screwed that up, but whatever. It's fake damage, it gets healed immediately. That sucks. Oh wow, 2 of the repair stations have already been taken over, so they are literally beneath where the flagship spawned and there. Hopefully we get the one that remains for, you know, just drone parts. It's not essential. These guns are completely absurd. Get a few damage buffers. Ooh, this is a... Yes, I thought that I recognized the background as being one that is usually an outpost. Okay, it's only a warning trap. $112 scrap. So we will get a repair station. We don't really need it, but whatever. Looks like a pretty barren sector, unfortunately. Take this fight and go to the base. Do that. Upgrade the engines next. Sure thing, auto ship. Cloak the aisle. We fend for ourselves, attack and escape. Ah! Just upgrade the doors. Wondering about trying to do crew kill method on this, which is the method I mentioned previously of sort of variant on the boarding method where you destroy these two rooms, kill the people in them, and while hacking missiles and mind controlling in missiles, use the cloak hack cycle on that. I'm a little hesitant to do it just because these flaks are quite awkward in terms of actually hitting these rooms. Nah, I'm not going to. We will reset this hack. Hack something less annoying this time. Okay, that is an annoying hack, but it's not as annoying as my shields. Mind control you. I want to have some power out of this system. Oh, we killed somebody through cloak. I would have some power free so that when they engage the hack again, it does not pull power out of, say, a weapon or something like that, as the game tends to do otherwise. I need to be careful here because I don't want to do too much damage, or to blow them up. Might not be doing the full crew kill method, but I might as well get some crew kills. I can get 3 here if they land. Yep. 3 side room kills. I might as well save scrap for pilot 3 after this phase. Does not matter very much. Put these 2 near the middle of the ship to deal with the boarding drone, given that the crystal takes less damage from suffocation. He'll do quite well fighting against it. mind controlled and go in there. Unfortunately, we had no way of killing them without blowing the ship up. Unless we wanted to wait an eternity for the mind control to come back, and even then the non-mind controlled person would have run to medbay. But it's fine, they have 2 crew left, they can board me with 1 person. Slightly annoying spot for them to land. Be my pilot, please. Nice. 0 damage. As you would expect with stealth weapons of that gear. Very high score. Lots of fights. On my high score list actually was Crystal A. We had the scanners from very early on, so we actually have a slightly above 50-50 ships to beacons, which is a very, very good ratio, and lots of scrap. Okay. So the ships left are Crystal. We just did Crystal. Kestrel. That sounds a bit like Crystal. Kestrel C, NGC, Slug C, and Rock B. 1 click. Okay, so we will play NGC next time out. I hope you enjoyed the run, and I'll see you for NGC. Bye for now.